We saw how Jack Ma, Elon Musk, J.K. Rowling, and others used silence to protect their dreams while building them into something unstoppable. Now, let's go deeper into the journey of the silent worker. What happens when you choose to keep your plans to yourself? What changes inside you? How does silence shape your character, your habits, your destiny? Because once you understand this, you will never again feel the urge to announce your dreams. You will fall in love with silence, and you will realize it is not emptiness, it is fuel. Silence sharpens your focus. Imagine two people with the same dream. One announces it to everyone. The other keeps it to themselves. The one who announces will now spend energy defending their dream. People will ask questions. Some will criticize. Some will laugh. Some will give advice that confuses more than it helps. Their focus is broken. The one who remains silent. They don't have to defend, don't have to explain, don't have to argue. All of their energy goes into one thing, building. And here is the law of focus: whatever you focus on grows. When you keep your dream in silence, your focus is like a laser. It cuts through distractions. It burns through resistance. And step by step, it shapes your vision into reality. This is why quiet workers win, because they use all their energy on the battlefield of action, not the battlefield of words. The noise trap of modern society. We live in an era of noise. Social media has turned into a marketplace of announcements. People broadcast every thought, every plan, every move. They chase likes, comments, validation. But here's the truth: the more you talk, the less you do. The more you seek validation, the less you trust yourself. The more you announce, the more you waste energy. Noise is a trap. It tricks you into thinking you're progressing, when in reality you're standing still. Silence, on the other hand, is rare. It is pure. It is sacred. While the world is distracted by likes and comments, the silent worker is stacking bricks. And one day, while others are still talking, the silent worker has built a castle. Silence builds inner confidence. When you announce your dreams, you are asking the world for permission to believe in yourself. You are saying, "Please clap for me so I know I'm worthy." But when you keep your dreams in silence, you are saying, "I don't need applause. I don't need permission. I will prove myself through results." That shift changes everything. It builds an inner confidence that no critic can shake. You start trusting your own vision, your own discipline, your own ability. And that, my friends, is true confidence, not borrowed from others, but built within. Jack Ma's rejections, silence in the face of failure. Let's return to Jack Ma for a moment. Rejected 10 times by Harvard. Rejected from 30 jobs. Even when he applied to KFC, 24 people applied, 23 were hired. The only one rejected? Jack Ma. Now imagine if he had told the world, "I'm going to be successful one day." They would have laughed in his face. They would have said, "Look at you, you can't even get a job at KFC." If Jack Ma had announced his dreams too early, maybe he would have lost faith. Maybe he would have quit. But he didn't. He worked in silence. He endured the pain, carried the rejections, and kept moving. He didn't seek pity or applause. He simply built. And when success came, it spoke louder than any announcement ever could. Silence protects you from negativity. Let's be honest, not everyone around you wants you to succeed. Some may smile, but deep down, they are waiting for your failure. Some will envy you. Some will doubt you. When you announce your plan, you open the door for negativity to enter. You give people the chance to discourage you, to plant seeds of doubt in your mind. But when you stay silent, you are untouchable. Your plan is invisible. Nobody can attack what they cannot see. This is why silence is not just about focus, it is about protection. The silent grind, building without applause. There is something powerful about working when nobody is watching. It feels lonely at times, yes. It feels thankless. But it builds something inside you that applause never can: character. Waking up early when nobody notices. Studying late at night when nobody claps. Practicing your craft in private when nobody is cheering. These are the moments that create greatness. Because here is the truth: success is not built in the spotlight. Success is built in the shadows. The athlete becomes a champion not on the stage, but in the empty gym. The entrepreneur becomes a billionaire not at the conference, but in the quiet office at 2 a.m. The artist becomes a legend not at the exhibition, but in the lonely studio where nobody is watching. Silence is where greatness is born. The transformation of silence. When you commit to silence, something changes inside you. You become more patient. You become more disciplined. You become more resilient. You become unstoppable. Silence transforms you from someone who seeks validation into someone who creates value. From someone who talks into someone who acts. From someone who dreams into someone who achieves. That transformation is priceless. Stories of silent achievers. Let's look at a few more real-life examples. Steve Jobs, when he was working on the first iPhone, he didn't go around announcing every step. Apple worked in secrecy, and when the world finally saw it, it was revolutionary. Serena Williams, she didn't spend her youth announcing she would be the greatest tennis player. She spent it training in silence, while her results later spoke for themselves. Warren Buffett, the most successful investor of all time, doesn't brag about every move. He quietly invests, patiently builds, and lets decades of results do the talking. Notice the pattern. Silence first. Results later. Why announcing kills discipline? There is another danger in announcing your plan: it kills discipline. When you tell people, "I'm going to lose 20 pounds, or I'm starting a business," they clap for you. You feel good. Your brain releases dopamine. And you feel like you've already achieved something. But you haven't. You only talked. Now your hunger is weaker. Your fire is smaller. Your discipline is gone. This is why so many people talk about changing their life but never actually change it. They satisfy themselves with the applause of words and never reach the power of results. Replace announcements with action. So what should you do instead of announcing? Replace words with action. Don't tell people you're starting a business. Start building it. Don't tell people you're writing a book. Start writing it. Don't tell people you're changing your life. Start changing it. Action is the only announcement you ever need. Silence as leadership. There is also a leadership lesson in silence. The greatest leaders speak less and do more. They don't waste energy convincing. They inspire by results. People follow action, not words. They respect results, not promises. They admire those who quietly build and then deliver. That is the kind of leader silence creates.